Hey everybody. The next in a series of videos that I am making tonight in response to you wonderful people that have taken the time out of your busy lives to watch one of my videos and actually send me a text-based response or a video response. This one is going out to OC5, who responded to the YouTube generation video, and actually he was responding to a video that I had posted a few videos prior when I was talking about taking a moment to care about your fellow human being. So OC, if I can call you OC, I know we just met, but you know, I feel like I've known you for a good. How long was your video? I've known you for about 2.5 minutes, so I feel that by saying you're Nick, two of the three alphanumeric symbols, that we can connect deeper. But I digress. Anyway, wanted to respond to the video that you sent me, and first and foremost, I wanted to thank you for that. I appreciate you taking the time to actually sit down for a few minutes and make a video talking to me about something that you were thinking. Specifically in regards to the fact that you're in seminary and the philosophy of caring about your fellow man in relation to religious dogma and I guess religious practice. Now, considering that your message is very positive, I want to keep this on a positive stint. I have very strong opinions about organized religions, and I don't want those opinions to influence what you shared with me. So instead, I think that I will simply address your points and see if we can't have an exchange of thoughts. I think that what you said is true about, that the base of these religions is to be caring about your fellow man. If you strip away all of the bullshit that goes into the documentation and the different philosophies of different, sects of religions, you can come down to the basic premise, which is care about your fellow man, care about yourself, treat each other with respect, treat yourself with respect, and care about the world around you. There is a lot that's lost on modern society. We used to be a society, and a lot of societies used to be societies that were very religious-based societies. And I mean religious-based in the sense that there was a spiritual involvement in society that went beyond simply gathering together one day a week and worshiping whatever deity you so choose at that time, and then the rest of the week you act like a complete piece of shit. People actually included their spirituality in the way that they lived their lives, which is something that very few people do. And some people do that today, but they do it in a very perverted manner. And I mean perverted as in corrupt from the original, not perverted as in, chicken feathers and leather. But still, I agree with you. It's something that's been lost on society, and this isn't a moral judgment. This isn't a moral call. This is simply a matter of, I think, what I like to think of as respect for the human race as a whole. A human being is more than simply just a bunch of particles slapped together through science. There's a personality, there's philosophy, there's religious concepts, there's artistic and aesthetic concepts that make a person who they are. And I think a lot of the times, because of the world that we live in, the spiritual side of a person is neglected or ignored altogether because it's grounds for arguments and debate and a lot of unnecessary negative bullshit. So, yeah, I totally agree with you with what you say about what's been lost on us. And if you look throughout history at some of the greatest artworks that have ever been created, they're very religious and spiritually influenced. I use the word religious in this context, meaning somebody's faith, not the religion that they follow. It's very important that distinction is made because of the fact that, as I said before, I have a very high disdain for organized religions. I feel that organized religions are a crutch. I feel that people don't actually come to religion on their own, that they're brought into religion through browbeating, brainwashing, ignorance, or laziness. And I don't feel that people truly find their connection with their higher power in a truly spiritual way. They're just doing it because people don't know what happens after they die, or mom and dad told them they needed to do this, or what have you. So it really kind of makes me sad that people don't have more of a connection with whatever it is they believe. Atheists and agnostics and religious and spiritual people alike are separated from what they truly believe for whatever reason, because they've never really taken the time to sit down and attach themselves to that. The value of religion and the value of spirituality and the value of atheism and the value of agnostic thought is lost because a lot of people feel it's a waste of time. Why do you want to think about that stuff rather than coming to terms with it on your own? You're just sort of grabbing an answer real quick to take care of that one aspect of your person, and you're moving on. But I'm digressing. I'm sorry. I do that quite a bit. But the point being is, yes, I do agree with you, and I think that you made a very valid point, and I wanted to thank you for sharing that with me. And I also, once again, want to thank you for taking the time to make a video to share a little bit of what you were thinking with me. I appreciate it.